When our little girl was born, we got a Subaru. It's where she said her first word.
No.
Saw her first day of school.
Bye-bye.
Made a best friend forever.
Oh my God.
The back seat of my Subaru is where she grew up.
What?
The 2015 Subaru Forester.
What?
Built to be there for your family. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
University Subaru.
The wise choice.
Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, November 11th. I've got Georgia Morehouse with us. Georgia, welcome to Radio Friends.
So nice
Talking
to
about,
be here.
well, it's a pleasure to have you here. Talking about the piano showcase. And this is how many years now?
14th year, the 14th year.
14th annual
Yes.
piano showcase. If you've not been to one of those performances, you really should go because it is just exploding with talented young people.
Exactly.
And when I say young people, I mean really
young people. That's right.
I've got an 8-year-old playing Beethoven.
Yes, but we have 3 6-year-olds this year playing and a 7-year-old, and so by the time they get to be 8, they're pretty proficient.
Okay. Hey, I'm not proficient yet, but I'm a little bit over than 8. But you got 2 6-year-olds?
At 3.
3
actually,
6-year-olds. What are
yes.
they playing?
Well, they're playing sonatinas and things like that, but not full-blown pieces. But they're
And you know,
they're-
when you talk to these kids, they are so talented, but they are so down-to-earth, good kids.
they are all good kids.
And they've got a sense of humor, too.
They're delightful and very, very busy. They don't just do piano, they do so many other things as well. And that's what the MC is there for. And our MC this year is Master Kirk Trevor.
Yeah.
And the way we work it out is so that he introduces each child with a little bit about them and what they do.
And he knows them all personally.
Pretty much, and
Yeah.
as they transition, he's saying that as they come to the stage, telling what they do, and then they play, and the next one gets to speak his piece. So,
And the thing is, how many kids have you got altogether? How many?
30. There are 30.
30. But this moves along rather quickly.
Very quickly.
And the music is so wonderful. You sit there, I remember listening to them. I sat there most of the time, my jaw was dropped. My goodness.
You know, Paul was our MC one year with James and did a wonderful job.
Oh,
and
I don't know how. I butchered names up like crazy.
No, you didn't.
But, I mean, I was just in amaze how talented these young people are.
Yes, they are. They really are wonderful. And we have them as young as 6 this year, and the oldest is 17. Once they're out of high school, why, they're no longer eligible to play.
Yeah.
But all of these kids have played for 3 judges from out of town that have selected these to be the best of the best. They were all good, and if I'd have been judging, they'd have all been.
Okay, but you had to narrow it down to 30.
30, yes.
All right, so mark it on your calendar. It will be this coming Sunday
Yes.
at the historic Missouri Theater. It's
At 3 p.m.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
3 o'clock in the
Okay,
afternoon.
so if you have
Yes.
trouble driving at nighttime, you don't have to worry about
That's
that. 3 o'clock
exactly
in the
why we
afternoon.
did that.
That's why you did it,
Exactly.
huh?
Yes. Uh-huh.
For old people like me.
Old people like me. Okay. Oh.
Anyway, but 3 o'clock, and it should be over about, what do you think?
Well, we have a nice intermission with free refreshments, and so it may be 4:30 or 5.
Okay, all right, but that's pretty good. 30 kids, it moves along, and the tickets are how much?
Just $8.
And you can get just $8. I mean, that's a steal.
Yes,
and you can
it
get
is.
them at the door.
And also at D&H on Broadway.
Okay,
Yes.
D&H Drugstore on Broadway, or you can get them at the door at the Missouri Theater.
Exactly.
Georgia Morehouse, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming by. And I appreciate you sharing this information
Thank
with
you.
us. Now I turn to Ann McGINITY, and I realize that Ann McGINITY and Georgia Morehouse have been friends for a long time,
Yes,
too.
yes. Columbia is a small town.
It is, isn't it? Getting bigger, but it still has that small town feel. Columbia Weavers and Spinners Guild Sale. That's
It
what we're
is.
talking about.
Right.
And yours is when?
Ours is this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So November 13th,
14th, and 15th. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to be out at the Boone County Historical Society. This is our 25th year of doing this. We started out as a little tiny group, and we've expanded. And every year we're now out at the Boone County Historical Society, which is just off of 63.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to get to. And on Friday, we're open from 5:30 to 8. So that's when we have our reception. If there's a specific thing that you want to get, it's really good to come early. And then we encourage you to also come back on Saturday between 9 to 4. And there's daylight, and you can check the color to see if you want to buy a rug, or if you want to sit with one of our demonstrators and learn how to knit or weave. We have kids using the looms and different things.
And everything is handmade.
Everything is handmade.
And you could even watch some of the items being made
Yes.
while you're there.
Yes.
Now, you brought along 3 or 4 different items.
Right.
And if you'd like to see what we're talking about, you can go to kbia.org and watch the vodcast of this. But
Yeah.
why don't you paint a picture with words?
Well, part of what we have is, like, some of our members, they have their own businesses where they're also raising the material for their items. So they're raising the Angora, or they're having sheep sheared, or they're having bunnies and that type of thing. And so this is an Angora piece. This is linen. This is one of our members had
The
taken.
Angora piece, is that a scarf?
That's a scarf.
Scarf.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so this is linen that's been had some surface design through rust on it.
Okay, so you dyed the linen with rust.
Rust.
Just
Yes.
rust.
We have a lot of creative people in our group. We have a lot of people that do a lot with different artistic types of things. We have some very practical items at our sale, and we also have some really interesting things.
Yeah, now what is this?
This is a basket, and I'm one of the basket makers, and so this is a piece that I've done, which is why it was available to come today. And so it's just...
That's a neat basket.
It's
What's
just
the
a
handle
little
made
one.
of?
It's an antler.
Okay.
Right.
Polished. And then you've got another basket over
Another
here?
little basket. These are really simple, which also leads me into, we have a lot of people that offer other classes and ways to learn things. And so if you want to learn how to weave, if you want to learn how to spin.
There'll be spinning wheels there, right?
Yes. And also our guild, we have study groups for all these different types of things. And we encourage people to come and join us.
So how do people get in touch with your guild?
Well, one way is on our website, which is cwsg.missouri.edu. And if somebody wanted to give me a call, they could call me at 268-6660.
Okay, 268-6660.
Yes.
And the event is this?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday evening, Saturday day, Sunday midday.
Okay. Ann McGinty, thank you so much for coming
It's always
by.
fun, Paul.
Good to have you here. Tomorrow, Sutu Forte and Fall into Art. Our program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio, Pat Akers from KBIA. Our flow director is Kevin Casson. And our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Bond.